I've just baked these Piragi with 6 different fillings, other than the traditional bacon and onion. If you want to see what those fillings are, then stick around. Next, I'll show you what fillings are used, and after that, we'll do a tasting with some of the family. Friends, welcome back to the homestead. Welcome back into the kitchen. It's Piragi baking season. I've done a few videos on Piragis. They are the Latvian traditional kind of savoury baked bun product that's cooked all around Latvia towards Christmas time, often baked early and then frozen. So in this video, I'm not going to show you how to bake the traditional Piragi. I've already done that in a video previously in my masterclass video, which I'll link to up here. So if you want to watch that, then do, or if you want to see how to make the dough, I spent weeks getting the dough perfect, then watch that video. In this video, I'm going to concentrate on some alternative fillings. So they would be, a mixture of vegetarian fillings, sweet fillings, savoury fillings, Latvian, non-Latvian, just to give you a few ideas of some other things you could do with Piragi. So I've already got my dough ready. I just need to roll it out into the balls, and then we can get going with our first filling. So let's go and do that. Okay, so our first filling will be cheese and onion, a classic crisp flavour in the UK, but two things that are very popular here in Latvia. Combined, I think they'll work well. So we just mix the cheese, grated the cheese, slice some onion, thinly slice some onion, mix that together, and then we'll put it into our Piragi filling. And then what I'm going to do on top to make it extra special Latvian is put a big pinch of dill across the top. And then we'll close the Pirag. This is the method that I use on my masterclass. Just pinch it together and then fold the ends over, and then we'll turn it upside down and we put it onto the baking tray. And that's how I'll make all these Pirags. So I won't show you. I'll show you a little bit of making each one, and then you'll get the idea. So this is our second flavour. Our second flavour filling will be Chanterelle mushrooms. These are mushrooms that we've picked from our own forest. They've then been fried with salt, pepper, and some butter, I think, and then preserved or frozen. Our third flavour, our third filling, will be cabbage. Again, a classic Latvian filling, I guess, or certainly a vegetable item. So we're just sauteing some cabbage. I'll put in some, we'll let it wilt down there into the butter in the frying pan, and then I'll add some salt, pepper, and some caraway seeds, not too many, and then use that as a filling. You can, I think this is fairly traditional, cabbage filling, braised cabbage filling into Pirag, and then that's that done. Our fourth flavouring will be minced beef, fried minced beef, with a kind of a red wine reduction, I suppose, to give it that kind of little bit of a fruity flavour going through it. I could have put a bit more onion in this one, as you'll see. One of the judges says later. One of our reviewers, critics. Once that's reduced down, it looks a bit over reduced there, but it is there, don't worry. Then you can put your filling in. This has to be pre-cooked. It can't go in raw, really. Okay, so next filling we're going to do something a bit spicy. We're going to use some jalapeno chilies and some traditional Latvian marinated gherkins, and then we'll be adding some of this sriracha sauce. I'll explain why we need to add both of these in a minute. Now we need to pat everything dry with these gherkins and the chilies because we don't want a lot of liquid in the centre. I know that's a bit difficult with pickled stuff, but the least we can have the better. Now these jalapenos, they're not going to blow your head off, but they are, you know, for those of you who haven't got that those taste buds for hot things, they are pretty hot. Now these are from Spicy Latvia. It's a new company here in Latvia that are producing, they're growing these chilies here in Latvia, and they are marinating them and doing all production here in Latvia. All the preserving, pickling, fermenting, all done here in Latvia. I'm going to put a few of these in with the seeds as well as they come out of the jar. Just be a bit careful after you chop these up with putting your fingers near your eyes, near your nose. It will be a little bit painful. Gherkins mixed up in there, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some of this sriracha sauce. This is fermented chili sauce. It won't be any hotter than the jalapenos, but it will, because it's fermented, will give an extra boost of that kind of capsicum flavour, which will work really well, I think, in these. So there we go. A generous swig. Should be enough for 4 or 5. Okay, so our last filling will be a sweet filling, and it's going to be cottage cheese with raisins. There's a teaspoon of sugar in here already. The raisins, you just have got to do it by eye, really. The raisins have been soaked with a rum flavouring, which is a pretty classic mix in the UK. I don't know about here in Latvia, but certainly raisins and cottage cheese is fairly classic here in Latvia, and cottage cheese itself is very popular as a filling in sweet pastries. So I think fairly Latvian, fairly safe with this one. And then just to finish it off, I'm just putting some cheese. I was doing it a bit arty to start with, and I decided to be a bit more generous, just so that we know which ones are the cheese and onion. And then bake them as per my masterclass video until they're golden brown on top. I've got an egg wash already, and that's those done. On to the judging. Sounds little open. These are my harshest critics, because I've not tried it as myself either.
Pastry is good. Meikla laba.
Garšīgs. Kaut kāda garšviela, ko es nemāku noteikt.
Spice with chicken.
Salt and pepper.
Tikai sāls un maybe I would love some more onion, but it's nice.
Mushroom, no, chanterelle. So that is how you fried it. So if there's anything wrong with it, I'm not the chef. I just put it in the middle.
Freezer fried for a winter, so.
No saldētava.
No saldētavas.
Izaimuti. Tu man tā angliski izstāstīji, mēs nesapratījām.
Es tev angliski stāstīju.
Yeah. Just interested if it works, really.
Gushy. These ones would be nice warm.
Yeah.
Maybe because we used to eat them warm. Siltus gribētos tikai tāpēc, ka pierasts.
Tas tie ir tām
garnītiem.
Jā,
sēnes vienmēr ēdam siltus, tā kā vakariņās. Bet varbūt tas ir pieradums.
Varbūt arī augsts arī var ēst. Jo marinētās jau ēdam augsts, jā.
Ļoti labi.
Cheese and onion. I don't know if the mix is, you'll see it, not being an expert on cheese. Sīru un sīpoli, jā. Tā ir Latvijas gauma vai tikai Anglijā?
Sīrs ar sīpoliem.
Sīrs sīpoliem, nezinu.
Nekad nav cepts.
Oh, and dill arī. There's some dill inside, yeah.
Garšīgs. I think onion. I think that's because I love onion. I would like all previous ones onion. Un garšoja, tāpēc, ka sīpols.
Un dille. Sīpols un dille, jā. Ielikuši gabalā.
Well, then you know they're the ones with the cheese on top. Kapust, cabbage, braised cabbage in butter.
I need a glass of wine to rinse my mouth. Kāpostiņš tur.
There's 3 caraway seeds in there.
Svaigais
ķimenes.
kāpostiņš, jā.
Yeah, no dārza. Our cabbage from garden still.
Oh, cabbage.
Yeah. I think because the moisture, cabbage and onion gives a moisture. So, it's really nice.
Tā kā man
For sure.
šeit kāposti vispār garšo, jā.
Arī tomēr
Un ja
dārza.
būs jāsaka, kurš vislabākais, tad es nezināšu, ko teikt.
Nav vēl jāsaka.
This one may be just for me. I don't know whether you're brave enough to try it, but I'll tell you how hot it is. This is the chili and
Tas ir čili
Gherkin.
garšos.
you can see,
Bruķerī.
as a
Is it
side note,
because-
when you use wet things inside, it causes the steam to happen. That's why you get these big gaps. It's because of the steam from the wet ingredients. Not too hot. Well, for me, not too hot.
I tried to have a bite. Shall I?
Yeah, stiff, yeah.
It will be too hot for you.
Jā, pastipri, vai ne?
Yeah.
Too hot.
Tas ir zērājiem pie aliņa.
It's too hot.
Alus
It's not my favorite at all. But
Okay,
for
then.
people who like hot things, it will. You can taste the gherkin. I think it's a perfect combination. It's just too hot for me.
Okay, sweet one then.
Okay. We change
Palate
that.
cleanser.
Biespīlis.
Palate cleanser.
Saldais.
Sweet one.
Saldais ēdiens. Ar rozīnītiem.
It's nice. Maybe I would add. Did you add the egg a little bit?
Oh, no egg, no. And rum flavouring on the
Or
raisins.
butter?
Rum.
Ruma garšviela vēl. Jūs viņu jūti?
Kaut ko jūt, jā.
I
Yeah,
think I
it
have a
should
chili in
smell.
the front, so I can just taste sweetness. Sweet, I don't think I can taste rum, but it's nice. Definitely like these. Man tas chili nojauc, es nejūtu rumu.
Garšīgs.
Tas ir labāks, vislabākais.
Paņem vēl vienu gabaliņu dot, ja?
Nē, es negribu to.
Garšīgs.
Kurš tev garšo vislabāk?
Ja tagad jāsaka, tāpēc es teicu, kurš vislabāk, man ir grūti pateikt. Jo man garšoja sīpoli ar lilītēm,
Sīru.
kāpost, man
Jā.
varbūt tas lielops, pat cik man ne, tad lielops man būs pēdējais.
Labi.
Bet kāpost ar kāposti bija garšīgi, biezpiens ir garšīgs, sīpols ar dilītēm ļoti man garšoja.
Es domāju,
Šitas
top
saldais.
mums, for us, favorite, I think it is onion and cheese
Okay.
and cabbage.
Good.
Maybe
Thank you
those
very
ones
much.
too.
Thank you for your participation.
Paldies.
Paldies. Well, there we are. That's what the jury has said. It looks like the cheese and onion is a winner. And a little bit of work to do on some of the others. The beef one was the worst one. But, there you go. So let me know what you think. What other flavours could there be? I could think of dozens more, actually, and do loads of these videos. But if I've offended you by filling my Piragi with something else other than bacon and onion, I'm very sorry. Well, sorry, not sorry, really. If you've got any ideas, I'll leave them in the comments below. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing you in another video very soon.